What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I saw a very interesting video on the Neighborhood Talk just the other day, and it was from a man by the name of Columbus Short. I don't know who Columbus Short is. I'm not concerned who Columbus Short is. All I know is, somebody said, look at his domestic reports. He beats women and all this other stuff and things like that. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not really dealing with who he is. I'm not dealing with what he did before. I'm dealing with his positions in the arguments. Okay. And he's talking about the difference of being with black women compared to other races. I want to play this, and then we're going to come back.
What is the difference between being with a woman? Because Columbus has a beautiful wife. She's Armenian. She's freaking gorgeous, drop dead, and sweet, pure energy as well. And so I just want to know, what is the difference between being with black women and being with... I'm putting you on a serious blast right now, and I know it's going to be crazy. Do you feel like in the media today, there's a lot of demasculating of black men?
Absolutely. Okay. We're going to get there. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going. We're jumping my time machine. We're about to jump in the DeLorean and gun it to 88. Okay. So we just went through 1886. Now we're in 1921 or 1916, where you're seeing these people remove. Then let's get to the 50s, where the 60s, the 70s, where now crack is brought in. How many black men in New York, from Oakland to New York and everywhere in between, men were not in the home. So now we come to the 2000s, and these women are black women, were raised by single mothers, absentee fathers that are either incarcerated, dead, or just gone.
Talk about it.
That their mama said, you don't need no you don't need no man. You can do it by yourself. So that energy
this is giving me chills.
That energy comes into the home. They're not, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that. There's no respect of the man, the black man, in that by black women. And I'm not, black women, do not be mad at me.
They're going to be mad, trust me.
I'm not talking about all of y'all. I'm saying
they're going to be mad.
There's a majority of you guys that were that was raised without a father, so you have no respect for that. So what's the difference?
Okay.
Well,
let me say this really quick, because I know my fan base, and I know these people.
Ooh,
and they're going to drag the out of you.
I'm down.
And me.
I'm down.
And me.
I've already been dragged.
So I'm going to say this, though. Because this is what they'll say.
I'm about to get dragged.
No, you're not. But you will. On my platform, I don't know if you see them comments, boy. But let me say this, though. I get dragged every day. It's okay. Now, what I will say is, they're about to tell me I'm trying to be white because my hair is blonde in a minute. But I'm going to say this, because this is what the black woman will say. Don't you blame the man, though, for being an absent father? They made black women this way. That's what they're going to say. So I want you to answer that.
Let me talk about it being a man. I'm going to answer all your questions. Okay. So let me talk about being a man. Our black men find ourselves in being able to provide and being able to protect. When we are denied the ability to provide, we feel less than. When we are denied the ability to protect, do you know what they used to do? They used to make families. We're gonna go deep. Take the man and have him being violated in front of the wife, the kids, by another man, and then thrown back into the family. And what is that woman? If you can't protect yourself from them men, how are we supposed to trust you to protect us? So that started this. Now let's get to it. What is it about? There's cultural things. You're Persian. Yeah. So that Persian side, that Armenian side, that Mexican side, that Asian, Korean, Japanese, that other side is where, culturally, those women were not, those women were taught to hold down.
And be very subservient and submissive to their men.
It's more than subservience. It's don't get it twisted. I know you know how to cuss a man out thoroughly, but as soon as you cussing him out, you still making dinner, you still washing his clothes, you still cleaning the house. And you're not doing that with, this is my job. That's just what you were trained to do. And I think that kind of training, how you want to ride in a Bugatti, how you want to go on a yacht, but you don't know how to wash your own clothes. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to you don't know how to cook, girl. You don't even know how to cook. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all black women. I'm just saying, let's get down to it. Ooh, I'm in trouble.
We are about to be in trouble.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, who gonna put the money on your books? I put the money on. You can go to jail. Take your black ass motherfucker for you. So have some, it's a different energy. It's not like maybe, thank you for your criticism. Thank you for your honest, constructive criticism. And, we can get it better. Or cook it for yourself.
Yeah.
You want a cup of noodle? You want some ramen? Somebody else come cook this.
So this is something similar that I've heard in the past. Other women are more feminine. Other races of ladies do X, Y, and Z, so on and so forth. I think many of us have seen these things, have heard these things. This is not new. Okay. But I also want to come up with something that's important. Black men, and I do know brothers are going overseas and things like that. When we have to go to other communities and deal with their women, a small part of that says that you can't take care of your own women yourself. Now, a guy's going to come after me for saying that, and that's fine, right? But what it shows me, or what it does say about us, that would be me included, you can't take care of your women. And you're not man enough to make your ladies or present a feminine outcome for your women. So you have to go to where other men have done that because you're too soft to do it yourself. Let me give you an example of men who don't have problems with that in Black America, and they're African Americans, and it is the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam, I don't agree with their theology that I know of. I don't agree with them anything on a religious tip. I think their religious aspect of the nation leaves a lot to be desired, okay? But I do respect the nation because of what it teaches men to be. And the men in the nation are going to own their own businesses. They're going to have their own schools. They're going to support each other. They're going to work together, and they're going to take care of their women. I have never met any woman, and I'm in the pro-black community. I'm all over the black world. I have never yet seen a masculine woman in the Nation of Islam. I have never seen it. Maybe there's one. I don't know who she is or what she is. I have never seen it. And do you know what? Damn it, I don't think I'm ever going to see it. Why? Because these are men that set the culture up for their women to be successful. Therefore, they don't have those problems. Now, every man has a problem with women. I get it. But they ain't complaining about their girls as twerking. They ain't complaining about their girls as wearing all kind of purple and red weaves. They're not complaining about that. Because those men work together to create the environment that they want to see. You never have to worry about a Nation of Islam brother talking about I'm going overseas to get a chick. And I'm not putting nobody down, but this is what the Nation of Islam brothers have done, okay? And when I look at black men that have that particular position, it's like, well, what infrastructure have you provided as a group of black men that your women have something to respect you on? I'm not talking about you as an individual, and I get it. As individuals, a lot of black men are good black men. I got it, right? But a lot of times it takes you and your brothers to come together and set the tone so that your women can see, whoa, my men are out here doing this. Yo, we gotta be in place. Our men can lead. And I get what we go through. We have a lot of brothers coming from broken homes and they haven't seen this and that. But when I hear black men talk like this, and when you have evidence of other black men that don't have these issues like we do, and their women are acting differently, then what it's saying is you gotta go someplace else, even if it's in white America or whatever, and get you a white girl with somebody who can control their community, somebody who can control their economy. And that's always gonna be an argument that can't nobody talk about. And it does look bad. And I get why brothers leave. I mean, look, I'm overseas, right? But I'm still in the black world, But I don't have no problem dating nobody from the African American community. That's my first choice, actually, because I understand I'm a man. And I'm not saying that you're not a man if you don't do it. I'm not insinuating that. But at the same time, I know that what my job is supposed to be doing is working with other black men to build what I want to see. And it's not nobody else's job to make women feminine for me, so when I get there, they feminine. No. It's my job to clean up the community that I want to be a part of and deal with it like that. And if the women don't want to be submissive to what I'm doing, you get rid of them. You know, and when you hear black men, you know, talking like this, the other groups of men, it might be hard for them to respect you. And again, I'm not coming at nobody foul. Again, I understand why dudes do what they do, man. I'm from the black community, but I gotta be real as a strong pro-black. When you hear brothers talk like this, and it's like, well, you didn't fix your community, bro, so you came over here to deal with our chicks. That's what's happening. You don't want to deal with your chicks, so we dealt with our, like, think about guys that live in any country. Let's say you let women that are feminine in Ethiopia. The men in that country, they were poor. They built the country. They invested in their people. They created those strong cultures over there, and their women act a certain way. So you come over there, or I come over there, and we bragging about, whoa, come over here. These women are feminine. Well, the men worked hard to get their women to do those things based on who they were. Well, we can say, well, it's getting out of hand. I get it, and it is out of hand. I understand what they're saying. But that argument is always going to be there. And you can blame it on a whole bunch of things, the system and the Lyndon Johnson and all that. Hey, but listen, you know, whenever you say that these black women and all these they can always come back and hit you with that argument, well, why are you not taking care of your community? What are you doing? Why are you not cleaning up your ladies in your community? Like the Dominican man did in his community. Like the Latino man did in his community. Like the Asian man did in his community. Whenever they talk like that, brothers get silent. And it's worth a discussion. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. Put your fire, you heard me, Bell. We're out.